my name is Josh Bragg, and sadly Quinn Mitchell could not be here, so there's only one of us on camera right now. This week we will be doing our wild card round predictions. Chiefs at Texans. Texans got lucky this year for sure. With Andrew Luck injured, the Colts got held down with a record of 8-8. The Texans will roll into the playoffs with a record of 9-7 in the 4th seed. Sadly, if you look up a team picture of the Texans, you might see a picture of J.J. Watt. The man in the number 99 jersey has had 17.5 sacks this year. When the teams last met, the Chiefs put up 27 points in the first half, which would carry them on through to the second half, where the Texans would put up 9 points in the first and second quarter, and 11 more in the fourth. Alex Smith has been playing like a star without a loss since week 6, but the defense is a real star on the field in KC. Marcus Peters is a rookie with 8 interceptions. For 6 games straight, the team stopped their opponent at less than 100 total yards. Chiefs' key to victory is to give the ball to Jeremy Maclin, and the Texans' key to victory is use your 3rd-ranked defense and 5th-ranked sacks defense wisely. The sports spot prediction for this game is 30-21 Chiefs. Our second game is the Steelers at Bengals. When you're a good team, things don't go your way, and you have a rival that suddenly plays excellent, you must be the Steelers. Pittsburgh has constantly been on the downhill side of things this season. With the hardest rated schedule, their rivals, the Cincinnati Bengals, went undefeated up to week 10. After this, the team would reach a record of 12-4 with only a few hard-fought wins. Ben Roethlisberger has been playing like a king, easily one of the top quarterbacks in the league, right behind Cam Newton and Tom Brady. Even with Le'Veon Bell out, the team has seemed unstoppable on the field up until an unfortunate loss in Baltimore. This loss would not, however, kill the Steelers. They would have the first streak of luck in a long time with the Jets falling to the hand of Rex Ryan and the Bills. This loss would disrupt the New York playoff run, sending it spiraling into the ground and giving the Steelers a 6th seed in the playoffs. Now you're probably thinking I'm being biased toward the Steelers, but take a look at their schedule. You have Patriots, then the St. Louis Rams, which were playing excellent at the start of the season. Ravens, while they were healthy. The Chargers, the Cardinals, the Chiefs, the Bengals, the Seahawks, and the Broncos. That's a schedule that would be tough for any team. The sports spot prediction for this game is 17-14 Steelers. Bengals' key to win is to give Jeremy Hill 15 or more carries, 8-0 when Jeremy Hill has 15 or more carries. Steelers' key to win is for the defense to cannot let A.J. McCarron start off strong. Thank you. I will now switch over to Xander Cook.
Hello, I'm Xander Cook, and I'll be talking about the Seahawks at Vikings and Packers at Redskins. So I'll start out with the Seahawks at Vikings. Earlier this season, the red-hot Seahawks not only beat but demolished the Vikings 38-7. The Vikings' only score was a kickoff return by Cordero Patterson. Seattle has scored 30-plus points in 7 games, and only one of those being a loss to Arizona, 39-32. With Marshawn Lynch returning from a nagging abdominal injury, the Seahawks will be the tough team to beat this postseason. Russell Wilson has been on fire lately, throwing for 4,024 yards, 34 touchdowns, and a 110.1 quarterback rating. When Russell Wilson comes ready to play, he is unstoppable. The Seattle defense has been playing extremely well, only allowing 17.5 points per game, while the offense is averaging 26.5 points per game. The Seahawks' key to victory is the defense has to force Teddy Bridgewater to beat them. Now to the Vikings side of the field. The Vikings have Teddy Bridgewater, who has had the best season of his career, and you have the NFL's leading rusher, Adrian Peterson. Those two together cannot be stopped. Adrian Peterson's elusiveness, acceleration, speed, ball carrier vision makes him the best running back in the NFL since Barry Sanders. When the Vikings defense is healthy, they are an easy top 10 defense. The defense leader in tackles is Eric Kendricks with 92 tackles. Knowing that he led the team in tackles his rookie year makes me think that he's going to have a pretty good career. Terrence Newman led the team in interceptions with 3. The fact that this guy is in his 13th season as a cornerback is amazing. When we can't get for guys like Chad Greenway, Harrison Smith, and Anthony Barr, who have had a solid season. Vikings' key to victory is for Adrian Peterson to have 100 or more rushing yards. They're 7-0 this season when he does. The sports spot prediction for this game is 30-17 Seahawks. Packers at Redskins. The Packers have had amazing plays from Aaron Rodgers, including the walk-off Hail Mary against Detroit. This guy's a Pro Bowl caliber quarterback who has had a decent season for passing yards with 3,821 and has had an amazing touchdown to interception ratio, 31-8. He's giving everybody a chance at receiving. 4 people have had 50 or more receptions. His favorite target this season was, of course, the explosive wideout wearing the number 18, Randall Cobb. Cobb was the main target for Rodgers this season, with Jordy Nelson on the IR with a torn ACL. Cobb had 79 receptions, 829 receiving yards, and 6 touchdowns. His best game this season was against the Chiefs when he had 7 receptions, 91 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Later on in the season, Cobb wasn't getting much attention. Instead, it was James Jones. This man went from being poor to having a Pro Bowl-like season. He has been Aaron's backup plan if Randall Cobb isn't open. The Packers have had trouble on the ground game with Eddie Lacy and James Starks, but both have failed to get 1,000 rushing yards this season and only combined for 5 touchdowns. There's not much to say about these guys except for they have to step it up against the Skins. Packers' key to victory is Eddie Lacy to get over 100 yards to set up the play action. The Redskins have had a magical season, being first in the division and have clinched the 4th seed in the NFC. Kirk Cousins is the Redskins' true hope to winning games. He has put up amazing franchise performances and has the best quarterback season since Brad Johnson in 1999. The Redskins have 2 tank running backs named Alfred Morris and Matt Jones. Both have destroyed defenses when they needed and will be the top running back duo anytime soon. Matt Jones is a rookie, which is really good for the Redskins since he is both a runner and a receiver. Alfred Morris is getting old, but he is the good leader to Matt Jones. The Redskins have good receivers like Pierre Garçon, Deshaun Jackson, and Jordan Reed. All have had pretty decent seasons with a total of 189 receptions. Jordan Reed will be a handful for the Packers with his 87 receptions as a tight end. The defense has had a pretty bad season, letting up 23.7 points. If they keep it up, Packers are guaranteed to win. Redskins' key to victory is to utilize Jordan Reed. Thank you.
One last note, I have 2 things to say. Since Quinn was not here, I will read his entire playoff bracket. He said that in the AFC, Kansas City and Houston would play off, and the Chiefs would win that 28-17. Pittsburgh would defeat Cincinnati 38-21. Pittsburgh would go on to defeat Denver 28-17 into the AFC Championship. The Chiefs would lose to New England 35-17, and New England would beat Pittsburgh 28-24. His NFC prediction was that Washington would lose to Green Bay 21-14, Minnesota would beat Seattle 31-28, Green Bay would lose to Arizona 20-17 in overtime or game-winning field goal, and Arizona would beat Carolina with a 10-7 lead. His Super Bowl prediction was for New England and Arizona, and New England would win 28-24. Now, our friend Trevor, who has offered to help out on the Sports Spot, wanted me to say that the Washington Redskins would beat the Green Bay Packers on his behalf. All of us at the Sports Spot disagree with him. Drop a comment if you agree with him. Now, I just want to say thank you for watching, and tune in next week for our divisional round predictions.